It's an ordinary school day like any other, or it's just the worst being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking together. Meanwhile, I've always watched... What? 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 I've always watched school alone. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games on it. What? There's obviously an anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. What? Where's my friend? The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me, besides most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. David? Monika. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Mm-hmm. What friend you always walk to school? No, I don't walk alone to school! Natsuki! What's happening? This woman's a witch! I don't know what she's done! Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in her class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, evil. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Out of curiosity? You deleted my friend from existence. That's fucked. Oh, I've just been looking out for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. I don't know why you spoke to me. You're in the debate club, right? Ah, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity to how to prepare ovens. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Oh, I'm so uneasy. Oh, no. Like, I knew we were building to something, but this is way more fucked than I thought. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of... dull? How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Yeah. Yeah. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be about anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. You're going to lure me there with manga? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature true. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say she? Hey, David. By any chance, are you looking for a club to join? I mean, yeah, but like, I have like rules against witchcraft. I mean, I guess so. I guess. But in that case, is there any chance you would do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Uh-huh. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Not one I can remember, anyway. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Yeah, awesome. You're really sweet, David, you know that? I do know that! It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Okay. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. Okay. I'm concerned about that sentence. I dejectedly follow Monika across school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Stop it! I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Girl one, no. I have to read. Seriously, you brought a book? I have to woo her all over again. This is, yeah, way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Nasuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, David. Thanks. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. And Nasuki. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? No. I'm not. What? No, I'm not. Nasuki, the girl with a sour attitude whose name is apparently Nasuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Oh, I thought she was actually younger. She just looks smaller? Oh, okay. Cool, because... Anyway, this is Nasuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. Yuri wasn't the vice president last time, right? That was Sayori? It's nice to meet you. Yuri appears comparably more mature and timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Nasuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet you both. So I ran into David in a classroom when she attacked me and decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, make cupcakes? Sorry. I didn't forget that, but it just happened to bump into him. I'm gonna call you Nakamura so that I can continue to make fun of Nasuki, if that's alright with you. Nakamura! You're right, I've never heard of Sayori. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? I would love some tea. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, David? Yeah, I'll grab a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Nasuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward? I take a seat next to Monika. No, I don't. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here. Yeah, I don't know how I got here. I'm just reliving some of my life choices, you know, wondering what brought me to this moment. But we'll make sure you feel at home, right? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club. For who did you write poems last time? Yuri. There were... I like Yuri a lot. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. So many people are very interested in putting all the effort and start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Nasuki? Well, I guess. Nasuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. That's a point, actually. Is everyone in this club being manipulated in this way? He returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. That was not my worry. After all, who doesn't love a hot cup of tea to help you enjoy a good book? Yeah, yeah, you're right. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. Could you write for Natsuki this time? I mean, I'm not gonna write for fucking Monika. I don't know. I was thinking I might still just go for Yuri. But I'm scared and do want to learn more about everybody. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime, but I enjoy tea, I'm glad. Like, I don't know. I've not decided, man. I don't know. My whole life is different now. Ear faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, David, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, manga. That's why I'm here. Carefully, considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Suki's head suddenly perks up. Hey, you're the manga girl. Looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacups on her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her readings. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. That's good, Yuri! Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own... Oh, you have to do Polka Start first, my guy. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own imagination and completely throw you for a loop? You're not the witch, right, Yuri? My angel, you wouldn't have betrayed me like that, right? Right? Congrats on the squirrel. I remember I read a horror book once. I desperately got something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. Aha! I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Oh, Suki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Suki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet, huh? I understand how Natsuki feels. No idea how this bot works. It's all good. If you click into the more, you'll be able to go on it. You can do battles, you can train them. Like, I think there's items and stuff. You compete to get your rank up. You compete against other players. I don't fully understand it either. In all honesty, my brother-in-law really likes Pokemon, so I got it pretty much exclusively for him. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Even if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Yeah, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Hmm. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for us all to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, David? Hold on, there's still one problem. Now, what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes, but I'm sorry, I thought, Yeah, the girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, David. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. Did you tell me that before? We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if not find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like that? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation, and besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed, so if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, David? Yeah. Could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed, would you? David, I'm so happy. We can perform an official club now. Thanks so much for this. You're truly amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment, write a poem, bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. David, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, I did join the literature club. Kinda really impressed the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Nasuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy with spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me, and I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Candy happiness. Sunset. Sweet. Marshmallow. Don't forget to save the game. Oh, it did delete my last saves. Oh, that's grand. That's great. What am I to do? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm scared that if I don't pick Yuri, she'll die. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Hi, Monika. I don't know. Good to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha! Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. And my mindset was my first day, I had a mix of shit because I didn't understand how the game worked anyway, so I'm fine. I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging. Don't do that! Thanks for keeping your promise, David. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Make your dive headfirst in the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Hi. Oh. Yeah, I do remember that, actually. Yeah, you're right. I do remember that. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Why? You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. That is what I was hoping to do. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. You're standing in front of the line. Was she even in the scene? Suki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Suki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, David. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Here sits Suki with a disappointing glance. Anyway. Now you're in the club and all, perhaps you might seem interested in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't. This room is tilting. Why would you mention that? You're right, it is tilting. I can't really say no either way. Like I said, I'm in the club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like gas. Wait. I mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. I know, it's not that, Yuri. I want to be part of the club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It was a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And you could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is How Is This Girl Accidentally Being So Cute? She had picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading that much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, the room's fixed now that everyone is settled in. I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. Casual glimpse of her cover of the book, looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that seems to be on the first 3 pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm actually reading about this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious hear that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religion camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Oh! And you drank my blood because you like the book. Right. But the facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to animals, presumably? Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. Cool, cool. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of the sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside. Hold on, I need a drink. Jesus. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a stranger perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Are we okay? Not again, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize, I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like the books and writings fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... I kind of forget to pay attention to people. What did that say? So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry, that just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading. Yep. I mean, you don't have to, but yep. What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I just sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in the company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright, I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence on my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad feeling, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Yeah, there you go again. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here, Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page, Yuri slides it under her thumb, and it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. She's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit too distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again, our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You know, I was used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you're being so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page for me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page and letting it flutter to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Aha. Are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a bit fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself.